Coming up, Iowa gets a presidential visit. And later, grocery stores spark controversy around Iowa City.
Lightning strikes in Lincoln for softball. I'll tell you more in sports.
Iowa City has seen great spring temperatures recently. I'll tell you more in weather. Sunny skies continue.
All that and more coming up on this Wednesday morning edition of DITV News. Don't go anywhere. DITV News starts right now. Good morning and thank you for tuning in. I'm Ethan Brander. President Joe Biden was in Menlo, Iowa yesterday giving a short speech to an ethanol power plant. DITV News Director Elizabeth Neruda has more on what he spoke about.
Largest ethanol production plant, which produces over 150 million gallons of bioethanol annually. So what better place for President Joe Biden to talk about his plans for the future of renewable biofuel?
I've set a goal of zero carbon for aviation sector, for example, by 2050. I've spoken with the leading heads of all major airlines. It's going to require billions of gallons of sustainable aviation fuel. You simply can't get to net zero by 2050 without biofuel.
Biden announced at the event that the Environmental Protection Agency has issued a waiver to make E15, a gasoline blend with 15% ethanol, will now be available in the summer months. According to Biden, prioritizing biofuels means stable jobs for farmers, environmental benefits, and more competition at the gas pump that will drive down prices.
So this industry has a role to play in a sustainable energy future. But I'm here today because homegrown biofuels have a role to play right now.
One of the big advantages of renewable biofuel that Biden talked about was that it requires less reliance on foreign oil. And this is very important to him because since the Russian invasion of Ukraine, gas prices in the United States have spiked tremendously.
Your family budget, the ability to fill up your tank, none of it should hinge on whether a dictator declares war and commits genocide half a world away. To help deal with this Putin price hike, I've authorized a base of 1 million barrels per day for the next 6 months from our strategic petroleum reserve.
The Biden administration will be visiting over 25 states over the next 3 weeks to talk about how to bring jobs and opportunities to rural America. From Menlo, Iowa, Elizabeth Neruda, DITV News.
And we have an update from the recent shooting in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Police have now arrested an individual for murder, and investigators have identified both the man and woman who were shot and killed. The incident happened Sunday morning at a Cedar Rapids nightclub. The man, now identified as Timothy Rush, is being charged with second-degree murder, willful injury causing serious injury, intimidation with a dangerous weapon, reckless use of a firearm causing serious injury, and possession of a firearm as a felon. There is not an official update on the other injured victims. Additionally, a vigil is going to be held today, April 13th at 7 p.m. at the Veterans Memorial Coliseum, Cedar Rapids. The aim is to bring the community together to honor the victims of the shooting. Grocery store chain Hyvee has raised controversy over a recent change to the security policies. At least 2 Iowa City locations have started to position armed guards within the store in hopes to fend off shoplifters. The policy was introduced by Hyvee late last year, but has just reached the Iowa City locations over the past week. These regulations have caused backlash from customers. Community members commented on starting to feel uncomfortable around the guards who are reportedly carrying a stun gun as well as a firearm. Some have even expressed that they wish to no longer do business with the organization. University of Iowa researchers have now found a new discovery through research on mice. Daily Iowa News reporter Anthony Neary is live in the newsroom. Anthony, what did University of Iowa researchers find about mice with COVID-19?
Thank you, Ethan. University of Iowa researchers in the Stanley Perlman and Paul McRae laboratories identified a drug called asapiprant. They used the drug on older mice with COVID-19 who have similar symptoms that older humans with COVID-19 do, and discovered not only were the mice cured of their severe COVID-19 symptoms, they were effectively prevented from dying. These mice also were found to have much less of the virus in their lungs and to suffer much less weight loss compared to the mice that were not infected or injected with the drug.
Why is this finding significant?
It is significant because the drug targets an immune system pathway that with age becomes overactive and basically prevents the COVID-19 virus from being protected. And drug may in fact have actual effects on the older human population if it's used on them.
Is it likely this drug will be used to treat the older adult population effectively?
It is possible, according to Dr. Paul McRae, but it is not yet known as clinical trials are still underway with the human population. However, Paul also said that it's very good news that the older mice are being effectively treated, and that no matter what variant of the virus they have, the drug still works and prevents them from dying.
Thanks, Anthony. Now, Monique, it's been a pretty nice day these past few days. Can you tell us what to expect this week?
Well, Ethan, even though we had outstanding weather these last few days, things start to get a bit chilly again this upcoming week. Today we can expect small showers with a high of 62 degrees and a low of 30 degrees, with a 60% of rain and wind reaching up to 25 miles per hour. Looking at a live look at campus this morning, now tomorrow we can expect a high of 52 degrees with quite a bit of wind. As we look into the weekend, we can anticipate gusts of wind dying down with temperatures high as 50 degrees as well. Even though not as warm weather as last week, we can presume a delightful Friday and Saturday without necessarily needing a winter coat. Now, Sam, I heard was some exciting news in Iowa track and field. Can you tell us more?
Yes, I'm Unique. It is very exciting. Sophomore track runner Genoa McIver was named the National Track Athlete of the Week yesterday. This recognition comes after McIver ran the 400 meters in 44.74 seconds, leading the NCAA and is currently ranked #2 in the world. McIver is the first male Iowa track and field runner to be honored as the National Track Athlete of the Week. McIver and the rest of the Iowa track team returned to the track this weekend in California at 3 invitationals. Iowa softball had a doubleheader against Nebraska last night in Lincoln. In the first game of the series, the Hawks lost 15-1 to the Cornhuskers. The Huskers scored 3 in the first inning and Iowa could not catch up. Nebraska then hit a grand slam, bringing the score to 7-0. The game ended after 5 innings. In the second game of the doubleheader, Iowa took a lead in the first inning before Nebraska took back the lead. It continued to be a close game before lightning delay in the 6th inning stopped the game. After more than an hour, the game was called due to weather, with the final score being 8-6, resulting in a win for Nebraska. The Hawks return to Iowa City this weekend as they face the Ohio State Buckeyes. Iowa baseball had a long weekend here in Iowa City facing the Fighting Illini. The Hawks went 1-2 against Illinois, winning the first game 4-2 and later lost the next game in a 13-inning game 5-7. The weekend ended for the Hawks with another loss with a score of 5-9. Here comes happy endings as Iowa faced Milwaukee and Wisconsin yesterday, defeating the Panthers 16-2. The Panthers could not keep up as the Hawks went on a straight run of 6 in the first inning. The Hawks will continue to assert their dominance over the Panthers, tallying on 10 more runs. Stay tuned for updates as the Hawks face Minnesota this weekend here in Iowa City on another 3-game series. Come back Friday for a preview on baseball and softball. Back to you, Ethan.
Thanks, Sam. With Easter weekend coming up, there are many events going on in Iowa City for those who celebrate this holiday. One of these events is the 80-acre Easter egg hunt that will be happening at Wilson's Orchard. Along with that, there will be an opportunity for pictures with the Easter Bunny and a goodie bag for all who participate. Tickets for the egg hunt are $10 per person, and the event will be held on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, with the first hunt being from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., and the second hunt being from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Thank you for tuning in to DITV News. Head over to dailyiowan.com for all your latest news between Monday and Friday, and tune in Friday at 8:30 a.m. for another news and sports update. From DITV News, I'm Ethan Brander. Have a great day.